What happens when ordinary citizens demand action on an international crisis? Residents in Nee Soon South have sparked a heated debate in Singapore's political circles. Their meeting with MP Carrie Tan on November 25 wasn't just a typical dialogue, it raised serious questions about Singapore's stance on the Israel-Palestine conflict. Are we doing enough as a nation? Let's dive into the details, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think should be Singapore's role in such global crises? ANS, the residents at the heart of this story, didn't hold back. They confronted MP Tan during a Meet the People session, questioning why Singapore hasn't taken a firmer stance against Israel's actions, which they described as genocide. These residents highlighted the killing of women and children in Palestine, pointing out that as the founder of Daughters of Tomorrow, an NGO supporting women, MP Tan should be deeply concerned about the ongoing humanitarian crisis. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. The residents also criticized what they called the criminalization of local solidarity with Palestine. In February, individuals were summoned by the Singapore police force for participating in solidarity actions. By June, 3 women faced court charges for delivering letters to the Astana in support of Palestine. What's your take on this? Should solidarity actions be encouraged or regulated? Let us know in the comments. MP Tan, while empathetic, cited national security concerns as a reason for Singapore's muted response. Yet, the residents were quick to point out inconsistencies, such as Singapore's swift sanctions against Russia in 2022. They asked, why not show the same courtesy to Palestinians? It's a tough question. Do you think national security outweighs moral obligations? Share your perspective below. Adding to the complexity, the residents questioned Singapore's economic and diplomatic ties with Israel. They demanded an end to arms trade and greater transparency in foreign policy. Is this a step Singapore should take, or would it compromise our national interests? Interestingly, they also raised issues of media bias, pointing out how deaths in Gaza are underreported or mischaracterized compared to similar tragedies elsewhere. Why do you think global media struggles with equitable reporting? Let's discuss. Finally, the residents called for practical measures, such as hosting Palestinian refugees for education. Drawing parallels to Singapore's stance on Vietnamese refugees in the 1970s, they argued that Singapore now has more resources to help. MP Tan acknowledged their concerns but emphasized constraints. What do you think? Should Singapore offer such support, or is this beyond our means? This story isn't just about a meeting, it's about the broader implications of foreign policy, public opinion, and national identity. If you found this coverage insightful, hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to 2230 for more in-depth news. And don't forget, your voice matters. Drop your comments below. What's your solution to Singapore's balancing act on the global stage?